help them change some adaptive kids. Today we're going to go through how to get your first push-up, as well as 4 of my favourite exercises that can help you build shoulder strength. Push-ups are a great movement for kids. They help with our active play, we need strength for throwing, and it also helps in the classroom with our fine motor skills, because more strength through here and here builds stability for our fine motor and control. So firstly, what is a good push-up? We want shoulder width apart hands, so we find a nice open space. I've got my space here, I'm going to have my hands on the ground, about roughly in line with my shoulders, and my toes out behind me, on my core engaged, and I'm just going to slowly lower my chest towards the ground, and come back up. Now, what we don't want is this to be coming from our elbows. We want to be using all of our muscles through here. So if your push-ups are looking a little bit like this, or forwards, not getting that full range of motion, let's have a look at how we can get that fixed. So firstly, we want to have a look at our core. Let's have a look from the side. For my push-up, from here you can see how there's almost a straight line between my heels and my shoulders. If we're up too high, it's very hard for us to get that full range of motion. And if we're too low, we're not really using our chest, we're only using our arms to come up. So let's try and find that straight line. You have a friend to help you find this position. From here, I'm slowly lowering chest first down. See, there's a little bit of gap in my tummy. I want my chest and my hips to rise at the same time. We don't want to be a snack, but nice control with our chest. So let's look at how we can get that started with a bit of strength and working our positioning. So once you find our good core position for our tummy, to build a bit of strength through here, we can do some games. You have a partner, we can do by yourself. We can add in our shoulder taps, elbow taps, or do high fives to a partner. Other ways is to do some building or playing position. So I take my knee backs and I can work on passing them from one side to the other, or I can use blocks and let's play a stacking game and work on this strength through here. Once we start to build this core strength and have a really good foundation starting position, let's start adding some more dynamic movement and control. And a really good way of getting some feedback for our tummy is, in relation to our shoulders and our hips moving, is to use a pillow. So I set this pillow up in line with my belly button on the ground. So as I come down to do my push-up, I'm trying to get my belly button to be resting and my chest to be off the ground. That will look like this. Pillow here. Let's line up with my belly button, start my nice position. I'm coming down, down, down through this pillow. And then I'm coming back up. Trying to have that nice timing. Down, 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 coming up. Working on our slow control on the way down helps to build really good shoulder strength and stability. So what we can do, we start our repetitions, lower, 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 and then reset. If you need a little bit of help on the toes is a bit challenging, we can try the same movement from our knees. That'll look a bit like this. Again, I can use my pillow if I need. This time I'm on my knees. Hands, shoulders width in front. I can go toes on the ground or in the air. You can find what's comfortable for you. But what we're really focusing on is this control, 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 touch, back up. If I don't have that strength for way back up or that cold control, I come down, 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 and then I rest and bring myself back up. So a couple little variations that you can try and find what works for you. Try and work towards 10 in a row. But if 3 is great to start with 3 and slowly build this up over time. Alright, so here's another one of my favourite movements of building core strength, chest and shoulder strength. Again, find this open space. This time I'm starting standing up. I'm going to slowly, slowly, slowly reach my hands to the ground. And I'm going to walk out as far as I can until I'm in my push-up position. From here, then we come down. Can we come back up? Walk our hands back in. And I really like this one. It's a great way of dynamically moving our hands. Dynamic movements where we're having to have that control with that range actually recruits more of our muscles than when we're having to hold a position. As well as building core strength and shoulder strength, it's really good for our bodies and understanding where we are in space. So add a few inchworms to the start of your movement sessions and you can notice a big difference really quickly. So one other activity that I really love to incorporate is what we call a bird dog. I know it's a little bit of a weird name, but trust me, it is really good for helping kids develop their strength. So how does this look? Again, hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. So we're going to find a nice resting position here. I'm going to straighten out one leg. From here, I'm taking my opposite hand. So if I've got my right foot, I'm going to take my left hand, and we're trying to hold this position for 10 seconds. If we can do that, or if we want to add a little bit of play in, let's incorporate some toys or a beanbag. So again, got my favourite beanbag here. It's screwed aside. We're going to have this control, reach through and underneath, and then pass across to a partner. We can do this as a school activity by having a line of a few kids working together. We're going to take our beanbags from one end to the other, and then we reach through and take them back. Other play positions we can do from here is a balancing game. So I take a toy, a beanbag, anything you can find really that's comfortable, and we have to see how many can we have stacked on our back while keeping our control. Make sure to make it a fun challenge and a great game. Otherwise you can add extra challenge by having to balance it on your hand as you hold it out, or you can also have it try and balance on your leg. So take it down on my leg, have a partner hold it there, and can we keep it there? So I hope you found these activities to be helpful. Remember, practice is the biggest thing. It's not going to happen straight away, but by building our good movement patterns and strength over time, it can really help. Try and do each of our activities for 3 rounds, 10 repetitions, and let's see the improvements we can make. So to finish off, let's see if we do 10 of our push-ups together. So find your space, hands under shoulders. You can either go on your toes or on your knees. As long as you've got a nice, strong core, keep that in time. But let's see if we can do 10 together. Are you ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done. You're on your way to your first full sets of push-ups. Make sure to follow along with Adaptive Kids, subscribe and share. Join the family for more kids activities, learning and education. I'll see you all next time.